the mountains meet the sky. Shenandoah on the rise. From the valley to the sky.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to Get to Know Shinko with me, your host, Noah Shenandoah. Today, I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission to introduce you to some of the incredible businesses right here in Shenandoah County and some of the incredible business owners and leaders who are making it all possible. Today, I'm visiting with Mike Cain, who's the owner of Poppy's Dust, which is located in the town of Mount Jackson. Mike, it's great to have you and Get to Know Shinko.
Hey, great to be here. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Got a couple questions for you today.
Oh boy.
First one is, what makes Shenandoah County a great place to do business?
I think Shenandoah County is the destination for a lot of folks that are coming from Northern Virginia.
Sure.
As a real estate broker as well
Yep.
as business owner, I see a lot of folks moving this way.
Sure.
And I think the opportunity for a new startup business is huge right
Yeah,
now.
absolutely. Absolutely. Second question for you is Poppy's Dust is a pretty unique name. Can you share the story behind it and a little bit about your new business?
Sure.
Yeah.
Poppy's Dust is funny. I have a mess of grandchildren, and my oldest granddaughter in the area, Kaya's about 13. She's always asked by Grandma will say, Mama will say, "Where's Poppy?" And she said, "He's out in the garage making dust." Right? So that's where it came from. And she wrote me a little sign one day, and it said, "Poppy, an unpaid woodworker with a built-in lie detector. Approach with caution."
Right? I hope you have that hung up in here somewhere.
I do have that, and it dawned on me, an unpaid woodworker, and it kind of like, okay, well, why am I unpaid?
Hey, that's right. That's right. Maybe we can do something with this.
Right. So we moved that, but I've been in woodworking and around woodworking for most of my life.
Sure.
And my dad started me in that realm, and I've gone through a lot of gyrations, but I guess in the past 12 to 15 years, I really got a little serious about it. And, enjoy it. It's a great hobby.
Yeah, that's great. So next question for you. What's something that you made recently that you're especially proud of and maybe push your skills in a new way?
I made a hall table.
Yeah, we'll show a picture of it here a second.
Here on the other side.
Yeah.
And it's
exotic. I feel like it needs a better name than a hall table for what you were getting ready to explain. Because I've seen it.
it's exotic wood.
Yeah.
It's in Purple Heart, and it's maple, but it's also got some inlay in it, and all those things together. You test your patience with making curved pieces and RCP. But I've done a lot of different crazy things, and that is a more elegant piece. I've done other pieces that maybe not as elegant, but are maybe more difficult, bending wood and that kind of thing. Yeah,
that's great.
Fun stuff.
Yeah, next question for you. You were part of this whole entrepreneurial wave that's going on through Mount Jackson, and also we're part of the Mount Jackson 5. Right. How has that experience shaped your business and kind of connected you in a deeper way to the community?
Wow. Doing the whole business presentation, building that and sharing that, and the deep dive into how it's going to look, and working with other business owners throughout the county itself, and just the mentorship, it's done a lot for me. Is that, and then on top of that, there now is the nest that is going in. And
share a little bit about that for folks who may not be aware of it.
The nest is what we call a entrepreneurial incubator. Right. So we have multiple businesses that folks were not ready to open a brick and mortar shop me. Right. I don't need a brick and mortar shop. No. But we all got together. There's 4 of us going in together. We open on Tuesday, Tuesday, the 12th of May at 4 p.m.
Excellent.
And we have other folks coming in, fillers coming in. I think Wolf Gap will be there. John Henry will be there. Nice. There's a bunch of different folks coming in, but it gives us the opportunity of starting our first retail operation and doing it on a smaller scale.
Less risk.
Less risk. Yep. You don't have that big rent payment.
Payments and utilities, all this.
I wanted to take my hobby and turn it into a business, but I didn't want to turn it into a career.
Yes, absolutely. Right? Yeah.
So
perfect way to describe it.
Yep, that's what this is doing for us.
And that's located right downtown in Mount Jackson.
Downtown Mount Jackson.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That's great. So those questions might kind of advance. We always like to do kind of fun questions. So at the end, so I'm going to give you a choose your adventure, so you can listen to both and pick whichever one you want to choose. So first one is, what's a request you got where your first thought was, I have no idea how to do that, but then you figured it out? Or what is the longest you've ever spent on a single project, and at what point did you think, saying to yourself, okay, this one's testing me?
I think that I can say they both together.
Okay, let's do it.
Right?
Yeah.
So I had built a nice little play table for my granddaughter when she was 4, 3 maybe, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
And it was a cool little table, and we put her handprints in the top of it, and I had some boxes to go in and put her toys in and everything.
Sure.
And we had a friend that had a child that we played with, and she had a disability, and she's in a wheelchair.
Sure.
And she could not get up to the table to play because the chair with the tables in a wheelchair.
Sure. Yeah.
So I designed a table for her.
Wow, how cool!
With a curve in the front of it, so she could pull her chair into the curve. And that entailed creating a mold, a large mold that I had, a huge mold that I had used to bend a piece of oak around the curve to make that curve. Yeah. And you steam the wood and take out. You got about 15 seconds to put that curve in it. And this was a large piece, a 6-inch wide, 3/4 inch thick, 5 feet long piece of wood.
Yeah.
And it took 2 of us to 3 tries to get that. And on the second try, when it ruined, like, I was like
we're probably done with it.
I'm thinking I'm going to make it square.
It's a great idea.
I think I'll make a square hole and not a circle.
That's right. Yeah.
But actually, it worked out really well.
Yeah.
And it was just a beautiful table.
Yeah.
That worked out, and she cried. I bet, because she had her own table. Yeah. So that's great.
What joy.
That's one of the things about woodworking, and one of the things about custom projects is seeing the faces of the people when they finally get what they asked for, and I get to feel that.
Yeah.
So, it's cool
That's
stuff.
great. That's great. Well, on that note, Mike, thank you so much for being on Get to Know Shinko with me, your host, Noah Shenandoah. To learn more about and connect with Poppy's Dust, you can connect with him in a couple different ways. You're on Facebook, on social media.
Facebook,
and you're also on the website, which is poppysdust.com.
Correct.
Which has a bunch of different pictures, too, of projects that you've done in the past. And showcasing different pieces. Because it's not only woodworking, but you also, if you want to touch on this for just a minute, too, it's your...
So one of the things I wanted to do was fill in some of the blanks around custom stuff, right? So I have Polar Camel drinkware.
Okay.
Anything out of the Polar Camel catalog. I do laser design on anything, pretty much. We do laser design on wood. I don't know. This is kind of difficult to see.
Yeah, we got a couple Jeeps in it.
But we can transfer pictures onto wood. I actually started the wood piece of the cutting board piece of it as a broker.
Okay.
I close deals.
Yeah.
And I always want to provide a nice gift.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Perfect.
And so charcuterie boards, cutting boards are, I hand make these, so they're nice to begin with.
Sure.
But then I can take a board and I can burn my client's new home onto the board.
Yeah, how fun.
And they just love that.
Yeah, what a great keepsake. Yeah. That's
Makes
great.
a great gift, lasting.
That's right. Well, Michael, thank you so much for being on Get to Know Shinko. Yeah. Until next time, I'm Noah Shenandoah. I encourage you to get out and get to know Shinko. If you'd like to have your business featured on Get to Know Shinko, please reach out to me, John Fogel, at jfogel@shenandoahcountyva.us, or message me right here on Facebook. We appreciate you watching this video and helping to get the word out on all the amazing businesses right here in Shenandoah County.